And Bob Wine's famous heirloom sun and shade loving camellias, the gallon size, not $19.99, just $16.99 this week. And those popular dwarf camellias in pink and red, they're just $19.99. Bob has more herbs than you've ever seen. They start at just $1.99. And how about this doorbuster? Confederate Jasmine closeout price, you get 2 for $10. Fruits up for cool weather now at Ocala's 5.5-acre garden. Bob Wine's Camellia Garden, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala, in the same blooming place for almost 70 years.
Embrace Magazine is boldly uniting lifestyles as the first ever and only gay magazine in North Central Florida, based right here in Ocala. Recently honored as Best New Magazine, Best Overall Magazine, and Magazine of the Year, all in our first year by the Florida Magazine Association, our mission is to unite the gay and straight communities through exceptional content appealing to all. Hi, I'm John Sotomayor, publisher and editor-in-chief. Tune in to our radio show on Wednesday, November 10th at 10 a.m. here on WOCA. To read our digital issues, follow us on Facebook and visit our website at embracemagazine.us.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. RobinsonScribner Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At RobinsonScribner Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. RobinsonScribner Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Hi, this is Jack O'Brien, and I could tell you stories. Earl McKinley was waiting for a visit from his daughter Cassie, and he wasn't all that sure how things were going to go. They'd had a conversation that Earl understood completely, but Cassie thought Earl was confused, and so she wanted him to see the doctor while she was there. Well, the confusion happened because Cassie didn't know about the new road that led to her dad's place. The Sumter County supervisors had met a few months back to consider a plan from the developer to extend the main road. It's called Buena Vista, but they wanted to extend it another 23 miles. They were going to add another 12 roundabouts, and they took 6 hours to lay out the whole project. Well, Sonny Akers, the chairman of the Board of Supervisors, was getting frustrated. He'd already missed a dentist appointment, he might miss dinner, and he was just bored stiff with the presentation. So when they finally got to the point where attorney Margaret Woods says, "So we'd like the board to approve dedication of the new road and the 12 roundabouts." Akers says, "Miss Margaret, if that's all y'all wanted, you sure took the roundabout way to get there." Well, everybody starts laughing because Sonny made this joke, even though people who know him say it's pretty certain he didn't even realize it. But when everybody was laughing, and they're suddenly in good spirits after a grueling 6 hours, Chairman Akers gets the idea this might be a good chance to show how he's in charge and not the kind who's going to kowtow to the developer. So he says, well, I move we dedicate the entire road as roundabout way. All those in favor. Well, the lawyer starts going apoplectic, but it's not her call. All the supervisors shout, aye. And that's it. The longest road in the United States is suddenly born with the name Roundabout Way. But the name has caused nothing but chaos since that day because it was confusing to people who don't know what happened. So, Dad, how far is it from where you and Mom lived? Oh, it's all the way down almost to the other end, much farther south. Well, should I take 301? Oh, yeah, you could do that, and then south of Wildwood, take a right on 48 until you come to the traffic light, and then turn left and take the roundabout way. Well, that sounds great, but what's the fastest way to get there? Well, honey, if I were you, I'd take the roundabout way. Well, which way is that? Well, I just told you, Cassie. You turn right off 301, turn left at the light, and take the roundabout way for about 2-3 miles. Unfortunately, the two were unable to connect on that one crucial detail. The fact that the road that led pretty much straight to Earl's house sounded like it didn't. Earl knew exactly what he was saying, and he couldn't understand why Cassie didn't get it. Cassie thought Earl was looping, and instead of trying to discern what he was saying, she panicked and figured her dear dad had gone off the deep end. So, after he picked Cassie up on the way home, every time he passed a street sign, he'd say, Cassie, what does that say? And she'd say, the roundabout way, Dad. And Cassie may have learned that she didn't have to panic about her dad growing old, that there was really nothing either one of them could do about it. Might have been easier had their thoughts connected better in that first phone call, but sometimes the best way to get where you need to be is the roundabout way. This is Jack O'Brien. Thanks for listening.
Like what you've just heard? I Could Tell You Stories with Jack O'Brien is brought to you by Brick City Digital. Hi, I'm Michael Warren, and at Brick City Digital Marketing, we believe every business has a great story to tell. Our job is to help your business tell your story in a way that brings more customers to your door. We help small businesses just like yours with web design, social media, SEO, video, and more. Visit us online at brickcity.com or call 352-351-1131 for a free consultation.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. Let's go out to the phone lines. Good morning. This is Ocala Talks.
Good morning. It's Sonny again, Tom. You were talking about riots and civil unrest and all that. I think if the American people are smart enough not to go that route, all we need is a couple of good third parties. The way it is. What is it? England has, 5 political parties?
Yep.
Well, to my way of thinking, they have more democracy than we got here. We're stuck with the Democrats and the Republicans. I'm so PO'd about these people. The American people listen to their nonsense, and we elect them to represent us, not to represent themselves or some other country or group of individuals that are here illegally. To me, we have this country's in bad shape, and we don't need a revolution or a civil war. We just need somebody like the third parties to start standing up. And come forward. We have a ton of third parties in this country, but you never hear from them.
You may have a valid point there, Sonny, that there is time for change. Thank you for the call. Appreciate the call and appreciate you listening to the show. That goes right into a story that I'm following. The Wall Street Journal reported last Thursday that the Department of Justice and Homeland Security, Health and Human Services, they're considering payments of $450,000 to family members who were separated after crossing the border illegally. The payments could amount close to $1 million per family and $1 billion overall, though the journal noted many families would get smaller payouts. Here's why. Here's something. One, paying illegals to come in this country is crazy. But then you want something that's even crazier? This reported plan. These kind of payments would exceed those received by families of 911 victims or Gold Star families. So we're contemplating giving more money to illegals that have been separated at the border than we gave victims' families of 9/11 or Gold Star families. The death gratuity for those who have lost loved ones in military service is a single tax-free payment of $100,000. $350,000 less than what we're talking about giving illegal immigrants. I mean, are you serious? How disgraceful is that? And when Joe Biden was asked about it as he was leaving Sunday, as he was following his press conference in Rome at the conclusion of a two-day meeting of GTO leaders, Joe Biden was asked about it, and he ignored the question. He was looking right at the camera when the question was asked. He looked away, scratched his forehead. I don't know. That's a head scratcher. Ask Obama. He's president. Joe, he's not president. You're president. President Biden ignored the question when asked, here's the question. Mr. President, is it true we're going to give $450,000 to border crossers who are illegal border crossers who are separated at the border? He ignored the question and kept walking on. The Wall Street Journal reported last Thursday that the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and Health and Human Services are considering payments of almost $500,000 to family members who were separated after crossing the border illegally. That exceeds those received by families of 9/11 victims and Gold Star families. Gold Star families get a one-time payment of $100,000. Huh? You want to give people who broke the law by coming in this country illegally? They got separated at the border. You separated them from their children. So you want to pay them $450,000 for doing that to them? Come on, man. It's just stupidity. Stupidity. They're lawbreakers. They're in this country illegally. Illegally means you broke the law. So we're going to reward you with almost $500,000. Come on, man. Take a break. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks on a Monday, November 1st. You're listening to it on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
When it really counts, depend on The Source for the
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.